Virus beast, but talking peace. And walk the streets where artsy markets be. Many promoters where I live, but yo, they talk is cheap. Right. Across the street, I see a couple cats sparking beef. Lost to me as with urban youth and heat for cheap prices. I operate my devices. Transmit through speakers to communicate what life is. Giving more than just my two bare knuckles to fight with. Spirit motivated to elaborate that Christ lives. I'm a fan of the slam dance, passion and movement. When the chains loosen, crash course exclusive. Landscape destructor with a love for trying to build. Start from scratch to accurately capture what I feel. I'm ill from a contagious sickness. I'm in the midst of individuals channeling energy so intense that it's instant upon exposure. Ready to strike like the cobra. I contend for what I know is truth until the game. Oh, now.
You're listening to the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. The show is coming up in about 2 minutes. Don't go away. Stay tuned.
Check it. Identify with the positive vibe. Optimist opportunities, not often an offer options. Dangerous mind with a clear conscience. Open up and you might get it. That's right, I said it. One of the four to testify you're living lightheaded. Pure thought, mic check, tenant. Put it in it. Abraham descendant, bet I'm wrecking it. Isolate your style so you're not tempted to blend it with the temperament of the popular developing tenement to skill. That's why I make sure my step to the rhythm's original. Skip the bullseye. Common vision ends up in crowded centers. An orthodox approach, so I aim for the outer edges.
It's about to be on and popping. Show coming up in about a minute and a half. Stay tuned.
Now on and on, I'm on the odyssey, auditing the product of modern artistry. Don't bother me, I'm honestly starting to harden to all of the common songs. I'm talking of problems, but never commenting on proper ways to solve. Call a response from the audience is all the Darwinies have started all against all them. It's said that our investments would expose the hearts and tenants. Obvious for all there's all the
You're locked and loaded and listening to the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. Y'all don't hear me though. The show is coming up in about 30 seconds. Don't go away. Stay tuned.
Solve a bit of numbers while the crowd was getting lost in it. The gathering for unity has proved to be the start of it. Hip-hop is an economist, so like, I'll have a problem with it. Can't we all just play our role and live the way that God intended? Cause see, when the song is ended, try not to be all offended. I'm coming to shots intending to water the land in need.
Stewart Media and Entertainment, let's go!
Yo, check this out. Wait till they pick up the phone. Check this out.
Hello, Puppet Factory.
Yeah. Can I speak to Dan Patrick or Colin Cowherd or Skip Bayless or that ninja Stephen A. Smith?
Nah, bruh. They not here.
Hey, yo, tell them. Dougie Stewart and the Stewie said, since they think they show hot and they sports talk, guy talk soldiers, tell them we'll go to war.
Listen up, sports talk show fans and Puppet Factory refugees. Tired of predictable rants, relentless bullfish, and politically correct propaganda? No worries. Doug Stewart to the rescue.
Oh, punk-ass Tom Brady!
The police think they can shoot a ninja in the back just because he's a ninja? I say...
Yes, sir!
Get the hell out of here with that scripted sports talk radio, because you just entered the TDSS zone.
Ball peanuts for you! Tell the truth and shame the devil!
I don't know what they want from me. I feed them, and I clothe them, and I rejuvenate them. Inflation, baby.
Buckle up, boys and girls, and get ready to ride raw with the realest, trillest sports and guy talk show in the world. This is the Doug Stewart Show.
Yes!
Talk that in my ear, but that shit come down
here. And step on us, you can trust it, ain't no fear. You can talk that in my ear. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm right now here. My bigger what you say, ain't no more playing.
Let's go. Let's go, Stewies. Let's go. Yeah. This is a Throwback Thursday, and oh boy, we got a lot of great things planned for you today, as we do every single day. Shouts out and good morning to all of the Stewies out there. Yes. Oh boy, 3 days away from Super Bowl LI. We just had National Signing Day. Too much to talk about. Fabulous, bring it back. Yeah. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And welcome to the Doug Stewart Show. Today's date, February 2nd, 2017. And, man, y'all ready to have some fun? Y'all ready? Huh? Yeah. Throwback Thursday. We're throwing it back to 1989, kind of like 88, 89 here on the show. What we talk about today, the music or whatever, we'll shuffle that in as well. But y'all know what it is. We talk about sports around here on the show. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're new to the Doug Stewart Show, there's a couple things I need you to do. All right? I'm putting your ass to work already. That's right. I'm putting your ass to work already. I need you to go to Spreaker.com. That's speaker with an aura, okay? Search and find the Doug Stewart Show. Once you find it, hit the follow button. That's very important that you hit that follow button so that when this show or any other show on the network goes live, you'll be alerted. And the second thing I need you to do is to click on the little chat bubble. We have the best chat room in the world. I call it the Fantasy Island of Sports and Guy Chat. And its inhabitants, the people inside that chat room, I call them the Stewies. Good morning, Stewies. And so, post your thoughts in the chat room. I read it all throughout the show. It makes this the most interactive sports and guy talk show in America. What do we do around here? We do Dougie Dailies, where I kind of like ask a question and get a response from you. We do top fives. We will talk about like the top 5 things in one category. A lot of people do top fives, but we're the ones that originally started doing top fives. Yeah. Before David Letterman, before all of them cats. Right. I think David Letterman does a top 10, so we do a top 5 around here. The Stews originated that. We also originated Throwback Thursday, which is today. We have different themes to the shows. Like, for example, Monday is a Man Talk Monday, where we talk about and recap everything from the past weekend. Tuesday is a Tribute Tuesday. We pay tribute to a particular music artist and talk about sports. We talk about sports all the way around every day. Wednesday is a Woman Wednesday, my favorite day of the week. Shut up, studio audience. And Thursday is a Throwback Thursday, where we go to a particular year, talk about what's going on in that year, what did go on in that year. And then Friday is a fantastic, freaky, funny Football Friday where we preview the weekend. So today is a Throwback Thursday. And what are we going to get into? Alabama does it again? They do it again. We'll talk about that. Very interesting article I found, man, talking about the Super Bowl, the top 10 storylines for Super Bowl 51 with the Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots. Roger Goodell on Deflategate, how the Falcons ended up with Quinteris Lopez-Jones. The streets call him Julio. As well as Tony Romo wants revenge and football talk all day long. Once again, we're throwing it back to 1989. The reason why we're throwing it back to 1989 is because yesterday I mentioned how 1989 was my freshman year at South Carolina State. and how Soul to Soul, just really was the soundtrack to 1989. So it got me reminiscing, and as well as New Edition. Bobby Brown was real big back in 1989, so we thought it'd be fun to play some music and reminisce a little bit about 1989. Yes, sir. But yesterday, and I guess the big news of today, yesterday was National Signing Day for college football. And I got to be honest with you. Whenever they have National Signing Day every year, man, it kind of brings back some old memories and emotions of me when I signed my letter of intent to play college football. And now it's much different. Like back in the day, like they don't make a big to-do of it. Like it's not a big production like it is in 2017, really the last like 10 years. So I came out of high school in 1988. And so back then, if at our particular high school, they were doing the thing where they take a kid into a library or whatever, and he'd sign his national letter of intent in front of his parents and some of the school officials or whatever. But it wasn't like this big production now, because we have so much coverage now of it on these national sports entities and what have you. It's just a big thing now. Back in 1988, it wasn't that big of a thing. And it definitely wasn't that big of a thing if you signed with a little small school. Like if you went to a big-time school like Notre Dame or Michigan or something like that, they'll let you come into the library. And, once again, they'd have a couple of cameras there. And, the news wouldn't be there. Not really. That's when you had local news that was big. So it was a much, much smaller thing than it is in 2017. Speaking of 2017, it is a big-ass thing. I mean, a huge thing. Congratulations to all of the kids that signed their letters of intent yesterday, man, to go play college football. Very, very special time in a young man's life. Once again, I remember back when I was coming out of high school and I got decided to go to Newberry College. Okay, and maybe we got some new listeners and they've never heard me before. So I played my freshman year of college at Newberry College in Newberry, South Carolina. And to make a long story short, man, the experience was not, like it was for most people. It wasn't like it is for people today. My signing day experience was actually horrible. It was. So the day I was supposed to sign my letter of intent, the coach actually, once again, it wasn't at the school. Like I didn't go to Notre Dame, anything like that. It was a very small school. And so the coach actually travels to my house. And this is like one recruiter they have for Newberry College. And so he comes to the house. He's supposed to be there at a certain time. This joker shows up like 2.5 hours late. No lie. This joker was supposed to show up like at 1 o'clock. He shows up like at 3:30 or something like that. So as he's pulling up into the yard, I'm leaving the house because at that point, me and my parents were like, this joker ain't going to show up. And remember, this is 1988. So there's not cell phones for him to call us to give us an update about why he's running late or anything like that. This is 1988. So if you late, you just late. So 2.5 hours passed by, and this cat hadn't showed up yet. His name was Etta. And I don't remember his first name. But he was the defensive coordinator for the football team, and I guess he was the main recruiting cat. And so he kind of reminds me of, thinking back, he kind of, Billy Bob Thornton, Bad Santa? He looks like a bootlegged, or looked like a bootlegged Billy Bob Thornton. Yeah. Same mannerisms and all. I mean, chain smoker, raspy voice, looked like he didn't comb his hair, that type of dude. So as I'm walking out of the house, because I'm about to go and take my little normal jog, I'm trying to stay in shape, I'm about to play